Welcome back to the 15th episode of the Post Up Podcast. We've done 15. Can't believe we made it this far.
Damn.
Pretty good.
Nice.
And we're still going. This episode we'll be talking about the Celtics have finally lost. Draymond Green's... Oh, okay. Draymond Green's playing point guard. And PG's back. But before all that, something big happened in the past week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Something massive. It was the Post Up Podcast derby. OKC versus Philly. And there was only one result, really, wasn't there? A blowout victory. It wasn't a blowout. We won just about.
In overtime.
Just about.
Yeah.
In overtime. I mean, we really stuffed you in overtime.
Yeah, scoring 20 points in 5 minutes. So much for us being the best defensive team in the league. It was just Chris Paul.
Yeah, I'm starting to enjoy Chris Paul more and more with every game.
I didn't enjoy him that game.
No, for obvious reasons.
Well, the refs, for one, were just giving him every single foul.
Well, blame the refs.
It's always the refs.
Blame the refs, typical.
Look at the free throws, though. Just start with the free throws.
I mean,
you had 41.
Yeah.
41.
Stop fouling us.
We had 22.
Yeah, we didn't foul you that much. I mean, try playing Houston.
I thought we was playing Houston then.
But yeah, excellent win. I said to him before, I predicted we'd win. I wasn't being serious. I honestly thought we'd get battered. But what a surprise that was to wake up to. Didn't watch it.
I did watch it. I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
But
I wish I did watch it. The week got slightly better for you as a Philly fan. You beat the Cavs.
Yeah, thrashing this time better than last time. We were only beaten by 1 point.
I mean, yeah, bit of a given though. Still beating the Cavs.
With this team, you never know.
I mean, the
With
Cavs.
the Sixers.
I mean, the Cavs lost to the Knicks. In
Yeah.
like a big loss.
But the Sixers, we lost to the Magic. We lost to the Thunder.
Why are you throwing the Thunder in there for?
Because they're not good.
We're above Portland and the Spurs.
I don't know, you just can't trust the Sixers team at the moment to do anything, really. So any win is a good one.
It's been a normal week for OKC. We won 1 game, lost 2 games.
Yeah.
Still happy. Tank's still going. We were at the 9th seed at one point. That was exciting. 9th seed.
Did you get a nosebleed being so high?
I think I did.
Yeah.
I was just in bed. I was like, God, my nose. The 9th seed. But yeah, we'll be far away from the 9th seed as it goes on. We got a doubleheader against the Lakers to come up. That's going to be fun. But then 3 back-to-back wins as we play Golden State, the Trailblazers and the Pelicans. 3 easy games.
Ooh.
3 easy games.
I don't know about that. Poland, it can be good.
Never even heard of Dame Lillard. The revenge. I can't wait to try to shoot in his face and then Dame go, it was a bad shot. Flip the table, boys. Just flip it on him. Well, the big news of the week, not the game, the real big news is the Celtics lost their win streak. 10 games.
Yeah, finally.
And then Sacramento came around and they folded like a deck chair. Not really, they lost by 1, but they still lost to Sacramento.
A loss is a loss at this point. At the start of the season, nobody really expected Boston to do this.
Oh God, no.
No, so it was a shock. Yeah, it's nice to see them finally lose.
I mean, for you, yeah, I don't mind the Celtics, but you have a big dislike for them.
Yeah, we were meant to be the best team in the East, Boston.
Yeah, we're 8-5. Yikes.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
Yeah, Buddy Hield put 35 against them. Like,
nice.
Wow. I remember before that game, I was reading something about Marcus Smart and how much of a good season he's having. Like, he's shooting good 3-point percentage. And then that game, he put up 5 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, shooting 12%, 1 from 8 from 3-point.
Jesus. So
yeah, Marcus Smart, great season he's having. But the best stat to come out of like the past week was from Kemba Walker. 6 years at the Hornets. His longest win streak was 7 games. At the Celtics in 3 weeks, he's had a 10-game win streak. This is what I wanted. I've always quite liked Kemba, and he needed like kind of like when you retire and you go off and buy a nice house in by the beach and you live there for a while. That's what Kemba's doing now, but he's living in Boston. He's grafted all his life playing for the Hornets
for this moment.
Yeah, he's grafted, and now he's got to the Celtics, and he just doesn't have to do much. He's playing well. But he's not trying. He doesn't have to try that hard.
Yeah.
The boys are doing well around him, except Marcus Smart. He is playing well. So we spoke about Golden State a lot over the past, well, how many weeks the season has gone on for. And obviously, they've had a fair amount of injuries, you could say.
Yeah.
Only a couple.
Yeah.
No big ones though.
They might just have. They might lead the league in injuries.
Yeah, maybe just.
Yeah.
But they tried something new.
Yep, something very new.
In the game against the Pelicans.
Did it work?
No, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
No. Draymond Green played point guard. Now, about 3 years ago, you might have thought, that could work.
It would have worked, but
That-
now,
yeah.
in this year, 2019, it doesn't work.
To be fair, they only lost by 8.
But what did Donkey do? 7 points.
6 rebounds, 4 assists.
2 of 10 from the field.
He shot 20%, and his plus minus was -15. So they would have won if they didn't played. If he didn't play, they would have won. I mean, Kai Bowman, who would have probably been the point guard, he put up 19 off the bench. So they may as well just not have played him. And they probably could have won. But looking at the players that didn't play that game, they're all injured, so they probably had to play him. But yeah, what's happened to... obviously the injuries to Golden State, but Draymond Green used to be a good player.
I don't think that hunger is there as what it used to be, because working up through the start of his career, he was always, underrated.
Yeah.
Second round pick. He's too small to play power forward. So he always had that chip on his shoulder, but now winning multiple championships, being widely regarded as one of the best defenders in the league, he doesn't really have to work that hard because he has that reputation and that's not going to go away. So I think he's just relaxing.
And he's pretty much been replaced already. Eric Paschal is back from injury now. Finally Golden State, that's another player back.
Yeah.
Well done. And he put up 30 the game that Draymond played point guard. So it seems like they've already replaced Draymond for when he inevitably leaves or retires in a few years. So, I mean, they haven't got many problems there. But if you look at that Pelicans game, JJ Redick put up 26 points.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What did he shoot?
50%. 6 from 11 from 3-point, 8 of 16 field goal. I mean, yeah. But looking at the Pelicans team, they're also another team that's been hit by injuries. Holiday, JJ Redick, Kenrich Williams, Etuan Moore, Jackson Hayes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had a lot of injuries the last 2 weeks.
Apparently Williams is playing power forward.
Yeah.
There's no one else there that could play power forward. Who's Josh Gray?
He's a young guy, young point guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
He played 7 minutes, got 0 points.
Damn.
He didn't shoot, to be fair. Never mind. Poor Josh Gray. Talking about other players who were injured but now are back. PG's back. Now, with PG, I've been looking at Russ's stats and I'm not getting excited. I was happy that he got a rebound. Got a rebound? Yeah. He got 1 rebound. Well done, Russ. He got a triple-double in the last game. But I've not been so excited about Russ. But PG, it sounds a bit weird. It's just because Russ went to Houston. I hate Houston. I don't mind the Clippers, and PG, fair enough, he left. He's got a better chance of winning a ring now. He was never going to make it past the first round with OKC, so yeah. And he's back, and we were saying about his shoulder, and he might never be the same player. 2 games, 33 and 37. I mean, he put up 18 against OKC, but he was just being nice.
Yeah, maybe. And I think another thing that's really impressive, in his first 2 games, he shot 21 of 21 from the free throw line.
Wow.
So obviously his shoulder is fixed for now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't seen the big ice pack on his shoulder once.
But I wonder how long it'll last. Is it just a matter of time, or is it actually fixed?
Well, we haven't seen the ice pack, and he said, a quote from PG as he came back, "I got new shoulders. They haven't been this healthy in a long time." 70 points in the first 2 games.
Decent.
I mean, do you believe him?
Well, he's going to say that. He's not going to say, "Oh yeah, my shoulder is still messed
comes back
up."
and it's like, to be fair, my shoulder's
Yeah.
kill. I can't move my arms after every game.
So he's going to say that.
But it's nice to see him back. I hope he gets a ring.
As long as it's not at the Sixers' expense.
By the looks of things, you won't be nowhere near those finals. Another player that's doing pretty well at the moment. His last game, a career high points, triple-double. Luka Doncic.
Yep.
Scuffed LeBron James.
What, like current LeBron James?
Yeah. Scuffed old LeBron James.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's doing alright, isn't he? 41 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists in his last game.
Yeah, I'm looking at him with a bit of jealousy because what he's doing is what all the Sixers fans expected from Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
So seeing that Doncic has been in the league a couple of years fewer, and he's already doing this. It's like, oh, fuck's sake. Like, come on. Ben should be doing this by now, but Doncic is doing amazing. He's doing bits.
It's just still surprising to see him like doing all this. Like,
and the fact it's consistent. It's not like he's won in every 10 games. Every single game, more or less, he's outstanding.
I mean, we said it at the beginning. We said if Trae Young and Doncic want to kick on, they'll need to up the percentages because they both shot inconsistently last season. And I mean, Trae Young started really well. He's kind of delved off recently. He had some injuries, but Doncic is just steamrolling his way through. Do you think he's like in the question for MVP?
The Mavericks aren't good enough yet, but I don't know if one day they can get to the top 4 seed, then there's no reason why he can't win one. But right now, yeah, no way.
Is he the best foreign player since Dirk Nowitzki?
In the NBA?
Yeah. Well,
no, Giannis.
Where else?
Giannis. Giannis won MVP. He's averaging 30 a game.
True. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I was just asking the question. Yeah. It wasn't me saying he is. I was just asking the question. You give a very fair point. I forget that Giannis is Greek. Nobody can really stop Giannis. Really.
Yeah, no.
He's just like.
I feel people are taking it for granted as well because he's not even winning Player of the Week now.
Well, he won it every other week. I mean, you can't give it to him every single week.
How did Vucevic win one this week?
We'll get on to Player of the Week.
The 5th seed.
Yeah. Or maybe Doncic will win MVP. They make the playoffs.
They don't. No.
Well, so if the Mavericks make the playoffs and get past the first round, he doesn't win MVP.
It's a regular season award. They don't judge based on the playoffs.
Fine then. If they make the playoffs.
Yeah. No.
You can't see him winning it.
No, unless they get a top 4 seed.
Could happen. I mean, probably won't happen. They don't have the depth. They don't have the depth realistically. It's just
they're all white people.
And in the game he put up 42. Porzingis only put up 18, and everybody was like, "Oh, look how good Doncic is." And I'm looking at it thinking, I mean, Zingo had an off day.
He's had a couple of bad performances now.
Yeah.
Is he fully healthy from his injury? Who knows?
Probably not. It'll take the full season to see the extent of what the injuries left on Zingu. But wish him all the best. It's a good team. I quite like them. They're a bit like the Magic. It's like I've no reason to dislike these guys.
Yeah, they're just there.
Yeah, they're just there doing
promising.
Their thing. Have players that people like.
Yeah.
Arguably the biggest news and what everybody's been waiting for. Melo is back in the league.
I wouldn't say I was waiting for it. I was kind of hoping he would just go away.
You're not a Melo fan?
No.
Why not?
He's not a good player. he's like completely just not the player you want on your team in this era.
No, probably not. But it's just the nostalgia of it. Melo at Knicks was like one of my favourite players. Like 2012 Knicks. Yeah. When he was just doing it all himself.
He's good to watch when he's good. But if you want to win, you can't have him on your team. There's a reason the Knicks never won.
No, yeah, but I mean, the reason was he was kind of playing with Aaron Aflalo. I mean, what do you expect?
He had one good year with the team.
LeBron James.
He had like Stoudemire, Jeremy Lin,
exactly.
Shumpert, J.R. Smith.
You keep naming players that
they were good back then. Back then, 2011, yeah.
I mean, were
they? They were a good team. Good.
I mean, they weren't that good, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy he's back. I'm even happy that he's gone to the Blazers. It might just kill him. The team might just crumble. They'll finish bottom.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either he plays good and then I have to watch Dame keep doing well, or he plays really badly and I can enjoy watching Dame cry. I don't have a grudge against Dame.
He doesn't seem like you do.
No. Still follow him on Instagram. I mean, he had a decent album in the summer.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Sure.
But what do you think Melo will average for the rest of the season? Do you think he'll get
6
many
points.
minutes? Do you think he'll get many minutes?
Maybe around 18. 6 points on 32% shooting.
Yeah. What did he average in the last season at OKC?
16 points.
He averaged 16 points in the last season.
Yeah, on 40% shooting.
But yeah, I can see him averaging like 12 or 14.
Maybe I was being a little harsh.
Yeah.
But to be fair, last year he only played 10 games and then he hasn't played this season, so it's been a while since he last played.
But the talent's still there.
Is it?
Well, backing into players.
Or jab stepping for the first 23 seconds of the shot clock and then just heaving her up.
Yeah. That's the Melo we all love.
I mean, I got to watch that with Jimmy Butler, so...
Melo's better than Butler.
Whoa.
Melo was better than Butler.
Was, yeah.
Was. Not currently.
No. Well.
Yeah, but I think he'll average like 12 to 14 points. I mean, it can't be much worse than playing Nasir Little.
Oh, I don't know. At least he could defend.
I mean, he's getting minutes at the moment. Yeah. But a common theme, last week we spoke a lot about players, like good players getting long injuries, and it's still happening. Eric Gordon's out for 6 weeks. I mean, it is quite a big loss for Houston when they don't have much scoring depth.
Harden is still going to put up 50 points.
It doesn't matter so much. It matters more for another team who didn't have a Harden averaging 39 points a game. But it is still a big... He's not been doing incredibly this season anyway, but it's still kind of a loss 6 weeks out. Especially when Russ has been like iffy with injuries, and so was Capella. LeVert out for 3 weeks. I mean, as well as Kyrie being in and out of games, he's missed 2 games in a row at time of recording. So, I mean, Brooklyn are slowly falling, aren't they?
As expected.
I mean, you did call it. Obviously, PG back. Kawhi's missed 3 games in a row as well.
Yeah.
And they're just saying... I mean, they got fined $50,000 for not saying how severe his injury was, and they're still just saying, oh, we'll give it day to day. We don't know when he'll come back. He'll be fine. Yeah. It doesn't look good, does it?
But I like how they've already had... That fight has already impacted the league in a way. Because with Embiid, when he sits, they always used to say load management. So they've had to change it to injury load or injury management to he has to sit for an actual reason. Yeah. It's not we just don't want to play him.
Well, it's a big fine to get, really.
Yeah.
It's for something so simple of just being truthful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, why would they lie? Just if he's injured, just say how long he's injured for.
Yeah, but I suppose
unless
they don't want the fans to get worried and then they lose money from ticket sales.
Unless they actually don't know how long the injury is. But I mean, PG's back, so they're not doing too badly. And it gets worse for Golden State as D'Lo's out for 2 weeks.
You may as well just sit the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, just
there's no point in playing.
Take the season off.
Unless he just wants to come back and average 35 points a game, 40 shots.
Will he though?
Well, it's D'Lo. You can score. He might have the occasional game when he shoots 3 of 24.
And I look forward to it. Hopefully that's against the OKC. But yeah, injuries everywhere.
Yep, unfortunately.
I mean, our teams haven't been hit that badly yet. So.
Ours at Philly has.
Embiid, Simmons. Not as badly as Eric Gordon's 6 weeks and everything.
Yeah,
you've had it's just been day to day with you guys.
Just been annoying ones.
Yeah, we've been pretty. I'm gonna sneeze. Injuries have only been good for OKC. I mean, Adams sat out 2 games and we won them both. I was like,
but to be fair, I think we're due a season where we don't get injured, considering one of our players almost died last year from. I mean,
that's just part of the process, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's literally just part of the process.
Well, Matisse hasn't got hurt yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
You wait. He'll break his wrist soon.
Shh. He'll probably do it trying to steal a ball or something and slap in on his ball.
He'll try and steal the ball and slip and land on his wrist.
Yeah. I hope not.
You won't be sleeping tonight. We're talking about Clippers with injuries and PG being back. They did drop 150 points in a game.
They did.
Yeah.
Against the Hawks, with no defense. But still, 150 points is 150 points.
It's like I was playing 2K. 150 points.
Yeah, mental.
It just shows you that the potential's there. Like, they could just blow out the whole league.
I'm scared of when they're fully healthy. They could destroy teams. It was against the Hawks, but still, to score that many points in the game is absurd.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it doesn't happen more often, because if I was a team like that and we were down by 20, you would just give up, wouldn't you? And then the points just keep piling on. You're like, I'd give up at this point. But looking at it, PG put up 37, Jerome Robinson put up 21, Lou Williams got 25, Montrezl Harrell got 17. Kabengele played and got 10 points.
God, you know it's bad when Robinson is scoring 21 points on you.
Yeah.
That's a rough night.
He's averaging 3.9 points a game, but he's 21 points. Shot 61%, 70 from 3-point as well, so...
What did you shoot from 3?
71.
What's that?
5 from 7.
Yeah.
Very good. But we'll see it much throughout the season, but fair play. 1 good game. Toronto came out the other day and said that they weren't going to give the old players that they traded away in the championship winning season rings. Valanciunas and Daylon Wright. Is there another player in there as well? There might be another player.
Might be. Who cares?
Who cares? They're not getting rings. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
I can see both sides. You want to respect them by giving rings, but they weren't on the team when they won the ring.
I know, but they were in the team for they played on the season.
But then again, if it wasn't for Valanciunas and Delon Wright, the Raptors wouldn't have got Marc Gasol. And if they didn't get Marc Gasol, then Embiid would have averaged 35 points against them, and we would have beaten them. So they did play their part, I suppose.
I mean, but does it cost them anything to give them rings?
I mean, probably a couple grand. But they can afford it.
It comes from the league, doesn't it?
They can afford it, I'm sure.
I mean, it just looks bad. Like,
yeah.
Like, if you're, like, on the outside, it's like... Because usually, like, everybody, like... Golden State did it. They gave, the centre, what's his name?
Bogut.
Yeah, they gave Bogut a ring. And it was like... He did nothing, but... It should be nice, isn't it? Like... It's a bit scummy, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Canada, being the...
It's supposed to be nice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's all this about?
Poor.
Disappointing.
Very poor.
We expect more from you, Toronto. This way nobody likes you. Get out of the league. I say that. 3-point watch. Everybody looks forward to this bit. Has Ben made one?
Nope.
Nope. Has he tried to make one?
Nope.
Nope. Great.
We should add another segment called the mid-range watch. Has Ben attempted a mid-range shot? No.
Has he not even attempted a
No.
mid-
Literally,
It's getting worse.
I don't think he's attempted a shot from outside of 3 feet.
Has he attempted the shot from the left-hand side yet?
Well, like a fadeaway?
Just anything?
No. All he does is hook shots and layups.
Trade him.
Literally.
Trade Ben Simmons.
Each year he's been in the league, his range has been getting less and less and less, which I don't know how it's possible.
Trade Ben Simmons.
You should watch highlights
In
from his...
3 years, he won't be shooting. He'll literally average
Doesn't shoot
0
anyway.
points.
You should watch
no
highlights.
layups, nothing. He'll be averaging 0 points.
You should watch highlights from when he was in summer league. He was shooting from right around 3-point range. You just letting it fly.
What's happened?
He must have some sort of mental problem where I can't shoot. Just shoot. I don't care if you shoot 21% from 3. Just shoot.
Can you just spend time with Kobe and Melo?
Oh no, I wouldn't want that.
No?
No.
At least he's shooting.
Then he'll just hold the ball for the first 23 seconds and then just do wherever.
Then shoot.
And then miss.
But he's shooting though.
But I guess he is shooting.
Number mentality.
Then Embiid would average 10 points a game.
But like 35 rebounds.
I
mean, wins and losses, swings and roundabouts. I mean, what would you rather? Embiid leading the league in rebounds or Ben Simmons leading the league in shots made and turnovers?
It's just disappointing, really. We had all these expectations, and now, again, he's disappointed the fans. And you're seeing all the Philadelphia media saying, trade Ben.
Yeah, trade Ben Simmons.
But even if he's still, by the end of the season, if he costs us in the playoffs, I still wouldn't trade him. Because the idea of him reaching his potential is just too alluring. Where he could, if he wants to be, he could be like a scuffed Giannis. Like, that's his potential. Like, top 5 player in the league.
It's funny, 'cause he'll never reach that potential.
You won't, because he doesn't have the drive.
He'll be scuffed Draymond Green and have fun with it.
Well, a 6'10" Draymond Green could be a good player.
I mean, when I mean scuffed Draymond Green, I mean Draymond Green right now, not Draymond Green of a few years ago.
Harsh.
Yeah, he'll
Ben's got the athleticism though. Where Draymond Green can't really jump.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not shooting. What's he averaging this season?
13.
No, what's his stat line?
I don't know, like 13 something.
Well, I have to
But
look
to
now,
be fair,
don't I?
his points are scut because he missed. He played like a couple minutes against Utah and then he had to sit the rest of the game. So yeah, it's not a true reflection.
He's averaging 13, 6 and 7.
Oh god.
I mean, trade him.
He's not really playing as many minutes though as he normally does.
What do you think you could get for Ben Simmons?
Bradley Beal.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. Yeah, do it.
I mean, yeah, Bradley Beal would help us win right now.
Richardson at the point guard, Beal at the shooting guard.
I wouldn't do that trade at all. Not a chance.
No?
No.
I'd rather Beal than Simmons.
That's just you. You're weird. I don't know. If we get to like... so he's in the last year of his rookie deal. I'm giving Ben 3 more seasons.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just because if he does reach his potential, he's insane. That's an insane player to have. And
Yeah, but
you can't give up on him that soon.
We were saying this about this season, when he shot that 3. We were like, if he starts doing this now, like... he could be like LeBron level.
But
not LeBron level, like Doncic level.
Like with Markelle Fultz, we trade him because even if he does reach his potential, that's still only 20 points per game. Whereas
He's doing better than what Ben's doing.
if Ben reaches his potential, that's a 25-point triple double.
What's Ben Simmons' season high?
This season, that's probably not good, but
I bet it's lower than Fultz is. Has he put up 20 points yet?
I need to have a look at that.
Has he put up 20 points yet?
I need to have a look.
Let's have a look. I bet you hasn't put more. He probably has put more than 20. He has to.
I'd like to think he has. First game of the season, he scored 24.
Oh, okay.
Since then, he hasn't scored over 18.
So he's literally only outscored Fultz in one game. Well, no, that's not true.
No,
that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Well, Fultz is like a few points behind him on season high.
No, Fultz is on 10. Yeah, a few points behind.
No, Fultz at 19.
Yeah, but he's averaging 10 on the season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Simmons only averaging 13.
He hasn't even got a triple-double yet.
Yep, that's poor. To be fair, Russ is not even doing triple doubles. It's Doncic this year. Doncic and LeBron.
Jesus. To be fair, Ben did get 7 steals in one game.
I mean, did you win that game?
Let's have a look. Yeah, Detroit. Yeah.
Fair enough then.
That was back when we were good and we were winning games. Yeah, at the start of the season.
The unbeaten start.
Yeah.
Well, talking about Markelle, put up 19 the other day.
Yeah, I was so happy for him.
Go on, a little appreciation of Markelle Fultz.
When I woke up and saw that, just a big smile came on my face.
Finally, it's happened.
Yeah, it's like, yes. I mean, when he was with us, I was always saying, like, back when we had all the injuries and, like, just after we made the Jimmy Butler trade and we had no one playing for us because they were all traded, I was like, this is the game. Markelle's going to score over 20 points. And still he hasn't scored over 20 points. So whenever he gets close, I get this, like, butterflies. Like, oh, come on, you're almost there, Markelle. You're almost there. You can do it. So the fact he's on 19 is a little like, oh, come on, just one more point. But the fact that he's able to score that many, I'm happy for him.
Well, it could have been 20 points. His dunk at the end of the game was probably a foul they didn't give.
Yeah.
Probably missed the free throw, to be fair.
He probably would have.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I think that game he was 100% from the line.
Ooh. Onto free throw watch.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's a different game. Yeah, fuck.
Never mind. But a new contender for 3-point watch, DeMar DeRozan. What's DeMar DeRozan been up to?
Well, he doesn't shoot no more.
He doesn't shoot threes anymore. He's shooting a lot.
A lot of mid-range.
Yeah.
Yeah, since he got traded, what's happened to him? Like, his style of play, well, he's always said he's never liked shooting. But
it's a bit weird, isn't it, for a basketball player?
Yeah, but his last year in Toronto, he made 89 3-point shots on just under 300 attempts. So, and that season he said he was going to make a concerted effort to change how he plays to fit the modern NBA. As soon as he got traded, last season he made 7. This year, he's attempted 4, made 0.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, at least he isn't just shooting them and missing. It'd be worse if he was shooting them and just missing them all.
But, like, he's going down to Ben Simmons levels, where he's not even thinking of shooting.
Oh, but he's still getting points. He put up, 36 in one of the recent games? At least, like, he's not averaging 13 points a game like Ben Simmons is. He's still playing well. He's just not shooting.
But I don't get why you would make yourself a dinosaur. Like, every other team in the league isn't going to want him just because he didn't shoot. Like, the Spurs are the only team like this. So, is this just Popovich being a dinosaur himself? And saying, yeah, don't shoot. I want to live in the 80s again where there's no 3-point shot.
Well, I won't let you slander Greg Pop's name like that. But, no, Doncic is Big Bird.
Doncic.
No. DeRozan's just Big Bird.
It's just weird. Like, why? Just shoot. It's not hard. Well, for some people
it's not hard. Just throw the ball.
That's all we have to do. Like, just throw it. Underhand, overhead. Just do it.
Just however you want. Moving on to rookie watch. I mean, we talked about Pascal putting up 30 points. He's back and he's doing what he was doing before he was injured. But Ja Morant, his first game winner. 2 game winners.
Yeah, second.
His first 2 game winners. And just, again, slowly going about his business.
Yeah, quietly. Like, no one's really talking about him.
Nobody cares about the Grizzlies.
Exactly.
They've got a really nice jersey.
Stunning jersey. But he hit the game winner.
Yeah.
Second one of the season already. Fair play to him. He looks like a pro.
He is a pro.
He is a pro.
I mean, he's professionally played.
He looks like an all-star.
He looks like an all-star.
He will be one day.
A few years we'll give him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not quite burst on the scene as Trae Young and Doncic did, and Mitchell did.
Trae Young had a slow start to the season. Do you remember when everyone was calling him a bust?
No, but I probably did as well.
You did. I was literally there with Michael Porter Jr. saying, keep that same energy. He's going to be good. And he's good.
Well, seems like I was right. Yeah, what's Doncic doing? Stop saying Doncic. Yeah. What's Trae Young doing now?
Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Never even heard of him. We close the podcast with Team of the Week, as always. Another week has passed, and I mean, the same players are in it most weeks.
Yeah.
But we'll go back and forth. Point guard.
Markelle Fultz. There's no other player for me. There's no other player.
He put up 20 points. He put up 8 in the first game of the week.
Who cares? He put up 19.
I think I could put up more than 8 in the NBA.
He shot 2 or 3 from 3. That's a massive thing for him. And in the game before against the Spurs, he shot 7 or 7 from the free throw line. Literally, for the past 2 years, no one in the world would ever think that would be possible. And he did it. He's defying the odds. He is completely defying the odds, shooting 100% from the free throw line and over 50% from 3.
Markelle Fultz, most improved player?
Oh, he's already won that award. No, jokes. Definitely not.
Well, I went for James Harden. I mean, 47, 44, 49, 36, averaging 39 points per game. I mean, he's alright, isn't he?
And that's why he's my shooting guard on Team of the Week. I feel like he's going to be in there every single week.
Yeah. Him and Giannis are going to be in these teams then. Well, my shooting guard is PG. I mean, we said it before, 33, 37, 18 against OKC, but he was just being nice. And he hit the game winner, so... Small forwards, we both got Doncic.
Yep.
I mean...
Insane stats.
Yeah, 2 triple-doubles and a 26 and 15 game.
And a career high in points.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
What a week.
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
Giannis at power forward.
Both the same
I
again.
mean, yeah.
Do we need to say anything more about Giannis?
No, he's tall, he's long, he gets points, nobody can stop him.
Yep.
Except Al Horford.
Yeah.
They haven't played Philly yet.
I don't want to play him at the moment.
No?
Let us gel, and then we play.
And the centre...
Surprise.
Bam, 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 bam,
Boom.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
What a player.
Surprising. They opted to go for Vucevic in real life. Where I feel like Bam's had a much better week.
Bam's been amazing.
And he's not just points or rebounds. It's steals, blocks, even assists. He's getting assists.
He's getting steals as well.
Yeah, he's doing everything on the floor. And I feel like it was expected for him to take that next step this season. And he's delivered. He's really improving his game, and he's becoming one of the more important players on the Miami Heat team.
Obviously, I didn't expect it.
You didn't expect it?
No, I'm to get steals and assists.
He's a good defensive player.
Very good.
Yeah.
And I enjoy watching him.
Me too.
I mean, he should go and play for the Magic.
Why?
Just a long, good defender, get steals. He'd work well on that team.
Yeah.
But he's probably doing a bit better at the Heat.
I'm sure Miami wouldn't want to get rid of him.
No, they'd be stupid to get rid of him. Players of the week, the NBA gave it to Harden and Vucevic for some reason, like you said.
Yeah,
I mean,
why? It's true. I feel like they just got bored of giving it to Giannis.
Yeah. What did Vucevic do over? He didn't get.
He scored 10 points in one game.
Vucevic's week high wasn't
30.
Yeah, I mean,
it was 30.
Giannis beat that twice.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, wherever they could give it to Vucevic if they really want to, but I mean, I gave it to Doncic and Bam Adebayo.
Yeah,
because he deserves it.
I also gave it to Doncic and Giannis because that's the most logical choice.
I just didn't want to give it to Giannis again, so we'll give it to Bam. He deserves it. Well done, Bam. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Post Up Podcast. We'll be back next week with another episode. I mean, what can we expect from the next week? Probably more injuries. Probably some more Doncic triple doubles, and probably another Team of the Week appearance for Giannis.
And maybe Jamal Crawford sends for a team.
Definitely.
Who knows?
Definitely not. Thanks for listening. Follow us on SoundCloud and YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at postup_podcast. And see you next week.